Well, if there's a city that knows the proper way to smash a guitar, it is the city of rock and roll. Man, in the footsteps of rock legends of the past, another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Today we have a fun preseason matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns. Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. Getting the start in this one, the former first-rounder out of Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
After winning the national title at Clemson and early success at Houston, there's no question that Deshaun's career has been slowed by some injuries and other challenges. But when he is on the field, at every level he's ever played, he's just got a calm. And that calm comes with the trusting of talent that he has in himself. He knows how to run, he knows how to throw, and when he's available, he's still a difference maker.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. He's brought down after a big play, giving him about 19 yards. And it's going to be first down Cleveland.
If that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. It's Judkins on the counter. He's going to be taken down. Play goes for about 10 yards. And that's going to be a Browns first down. Fed him on back-to-back plays, Brock, and he's got them moving now on this opening series.
Yeah, he's not needed any time at all to find his groove and settle in. This should set the table for the rest of the day.
First and 10 from the 43. They send the tight end in motion left. Watson to throw it. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived.
Defense.
So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. Following the interference call, first and 10 now. Play action now. Here's Watson. Pass taken in by Burton. And gain 6 on that play. That means it is second down manageable.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Coming off a 6-yard completion, here's second and 4. Run right side, Judkins. And this is down to the doorstep of that red zone. Another yard to reach it and pick up that first down, too.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll send him over right. Third and short, it's Watson. He's going to run for it. They get in there for the stop. Damage limited to 8 yards. And it gives the Browns a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Watson, quick pass wide. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Being limited to a couple.
It's just kind of the type of play why you name a position like this tight end, because it's going to be tight throws in the contested windows, and you got to get the job done with people all around you.
Couple of yards on the catch leaves them second and 8. Watson. And what a risk, but he can't hang on. No interception. interception, but nearly a turnover in the end zone.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
So they dodge an opening drive turnover, but this drive could stall out if they don't convert here. It's third down. Here's Watson to the air. Under pressure, down he goes. They got him at the 17. And now a long 4th and 14 upcoming.
This defense, they might give up some points here on this opening drive, but they're doing their best with that pressure to not let it be 6.
And a field goal try coming up shortly from the Browns. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. On the return, here's Ray Davis. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So now the Bills will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. And at the helm for them, the perennial MVP contender, Fireball Zone, Josh Allen.
Look up game changer in today's NFL, and you see Josh Allen right at the top of the list. Really, one of the only guys in the league who can make the play with his arm or with his legs in just about any situation. The guy is a game changer.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen off the play action. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
So 5 on the catch, 5 still to go on 2nd down. Quick throw, taken in by Moore. Tried to beat him on the quick pass, but not quick enough. That winds up as a loss.
That's all about reading and recognizing right there for the linebacker. The only way you make a tackle for loss on a completion is you see it right away and you jump on it for a loss.
Looking at 3rd down here after that last completion went backwards. Allen to throw. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Yeah, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. 2nd drive coming up for this Cleveland offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Watson now. This is Boston working left side. He's given him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. That hit got there quickly.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
A 2nd down throw here from Watson. And the defensive pressure messes up that release. Pass falls to the ground. It is incomplete. It's 3rd down. And this defense stringing together some strong reps here early, Brock. That pass rush off to a great start.
One thing I've grown to appreciate, too, in this just kind of analytical revolution we're in, the stats of today, Kate, it's not just sacks, it's pressures, right? It's those hits, those pressures, because you know they make a strong impact, too.
That one's caught. Judy has it. And they're going to bring him down, but 8 was enough. They got what they needed. first down coming. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. They've got first down here from the 36. On the give, here's Judkins. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Christian Benford up to make that stop.
That's some running over there, Kate, that's going to get some love from his coaches. Maybe some fist pounds, too. Nothing flashy. Just trust your keys, run behind your pads, and get what's there.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Another one for Judkins. And he takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's third down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Third and just 2 to go. Throwing is Watson. It's caught. Fannin has it. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they can be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Handoff now to Judkins. Pushing for the red zone. And he gets this all the way inside the red zone. Down at the 19. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down. A nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's third down now.
I know we all love the big home run plays, the highlight reel plays, but as an offense, these are just the stay-on-schedule kind of plays. But I love the commitment to this run game. Keep working that body, keep working that body, keep working that body, and eventually you could take the will away from your opponent.
Third and long. They're going to throw. And he's going to go down here, there, on and back around the 28. Ed Oliver. And that's going to bring up 4th and 19 now.
Hey, third down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. But it can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
Field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And despite that bad snap, they're able to tack on 3.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. On the return, here comes Davis. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Buffalo offense out there for their second drive of the contest. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Allen setting up to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. That hit got there quickly.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
First tone of the game for James Cook. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw now, Allen. Pulled in by his back. Cook. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Play action. It's Watson. The throw right side. Caught by Fannin. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. They're both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
On the slant, complete to Judy. They rally to him after a gain of about 7. That effort enough. They've got the 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
So 1st down from the 41. Watson now off play action. What a difference a play makes. This one not working out in their favor. He's home to the ground. Deion Walker. And that will bring up 2nd and 18.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. We've got Fannin on the slant. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Watson looking to throw. And the Russians going to win this rep. They get to it. There's Walker again. And that forces 4th and 14.
This defense could not make a bigger statement out of the gate with this game. Man, the lead up to a ball game, trash talk. Right, things said in the paper, bulletin board material, whatever it is. This defense took something personal, Kate, and they are taking it out on this quarterback.
And the fair catch made here at the 15. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. now to Cook. Jukes away from one. They wind up with a quality 16-yard pickup on that play. They get the first down, too.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
New set of downs for him from the 31. First down, and they go right back to him. He's up again. And he has this all the way across to the opposing 45. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belly. Before that defense can adjust to the run, he hits that second level.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. Our score, 6-0. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Allen looking to throw. And this is going to be lost on the hit. Incomplete. Tough to complete it through that traffic and contact over the middle. It's 2nd down.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. That's quickly out to Coleman. He dodged the tackle. He's going to be forced down there after a gain of about 14. And it'll be 1st down Buffalo.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Allen setting up play action. And the hit's going to separate him from that football. Incomplete. Not surprising to find a defender in the area there over the middle challenging that one, partner. It's 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
2nd down throw for Allen. Hits his running back. There's the hit. They're going to force him out of play with a gain of about 12. And that's going to be a Bills 1st down.
Always a fun race up here in the booth between quarterback and receiver to watch. Who sees it first, that opening? If a receiver wins it, that hand's going up in the air, he wants it. Quarterback wins it, passes out before he's even looking for it. And when they both recognize it, you get that. You get a 1st down.
Quickly out it goes to Shakir. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
That whole operation right there, Kate, delivered with conviction. Passes have to be if you want to pick up 1st downs and keep the drive on schedule.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he's going to run this in. Touchdown, Bills.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Send right down the middle and good. And that gives him the lead.
Bills 7, Browns 6.
Bass now to kick this away. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Browns back out on offense. They're running back headed out once again. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Now Watson on the play fake. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. First play of the drive, Brock, you always tell me this, always the start of a new battle, and defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right?
Yeah.
You got to now put yourself in a manageable 3rd down after lack of execution on 1st.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Judy now in motion left. 2nd down carry for Sampson. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. D'Alford getting there for the stop. Well, you've taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. D coordinators love to dial it up.
Running back sent in motion. They'll air it out on 3rd. That's caught by the rookie from Texas A&M. He's going to manage 13 yards here before going down. That picks them up to 1st.
They call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection. Set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. They go play action. Watson finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to force him out just before he gets to that marker. So give him 9 on that play. And now a very manageable 2nd down.
A gain of 9.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. They get to him. He's hit, brought down after a gain of about 10. And it's going to be 1st down Cleveland.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Judkins headed right. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Play action now. Here's Watson. He's got it near the 10. And he gets home. Touchdown, Browns.
That is just tremendous play calling. You know, there's some coordinators out there, Kate, that are just Rolodex. Like they flip through their call sheet, they just call whatever's on it. Then there's other coordinators that can stack their plays together. And when you run it, you run that same action of the play action right off of it, and you can make that defense pay. That was a thing of beauty.
And this is Schmidt for the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And their lead now stands at 6.
13. Bill 7.
here is Schmidt to send this away.
To kick off for Cleveland.
On the return, here comes Davis. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They pitch it to him. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
Throwing on second, here's Allen. Over the middle, he's got Kincaid. And he's going to be brought down before he can really do anything after that catch. So give him what looks like about 7.
I got a hunch, as busy as this tight end has been here in the first half, this defense, they're going to make some adjustments, and I think it started right there. A whole lot tighter coverage that time.
Browns are in the nickel for this 3rd down call. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throw here, 3rd down. Making the call himself. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
Mitch Wisnowski headed back down as they'll punch it away once more. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. The Browns returning their offense and this running back to the field. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And this will wind up incomplete, so the failure to connect brings up 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Watson to the air. Now he takes it. And Watson slides to the ground. Enough to earn them a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
All set to go now from the 35. Here's Judkins on 1st down. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Browns 1st down. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice gain.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust, right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Again, he hits the 2nd level. And they'll finally get him down at the 37-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down. That almost felt like an instant replay of his previous run, Brock. Another great opening created up front, and he said thank you very much.
And this offense totally in the driver's seat. You want to try to run it back a 3rd time? But also maybe a time to throw it right over their heads with a little play-action pass.
He's brought down, play goes for about 11 yards. And that's going to be a Browns 1st down.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and say these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. They show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
Watson to throw it. Catch made over the middle. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him one on that short completion.
1 yard gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Just a yard on that catch, so 2nd and 9 coming up. To throw, here's Watson. Steps up, and he's running with it. And he will manage a little before being forced into a slide, as that's going to chip something off this upcoming 3rd down.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
To the air on 3rd and long. Here comes the pressure, and they take him down. Got him at the 31. That's another for Oliver. And that's going to bring up 4th and 15.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're on a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself. Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. On the return, here comes Davis. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. This gets out to the 30. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They kick the running back in motion. Here's Allen. Catch made right side by Coleman. And he's got a chunk here, about 14 yards before the stop was made. 1st down coming up.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And off from the pistol to Cook. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Now Allen. Over the middle to Moore. And a good tackle as that ball is secured. Limits that gain to 8.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
So a couple yards to go here after they picked up 8 on that last play. Escapes the defender. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
We've set it down from 37. Allen to throw. That's more on the quick slant. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
brings up
Good luck
second
defending
and a
that
yard
short yardage slant.
at the
Just not going to
Browns'
happen.
28
There's a
yard line.
reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Got 9 of the 10 with that last grab. Need to get the last yard now on second. Throwing here, Allen. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this third down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on third down. It's on target to Moore. They're going to slow him up here after 4, maybe 5 yards. And that's going to give the Bills the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 now for Allen. And he's only missed once on this series. 4 of 5 throwing the ball. Still sticking with the passing game. Left side into the hands of Shakir. And he's going to be bottled up right at the line as we reach the 2-minute warning. Got the catch, but didn't get any yardage on it. So still 10 to go on second down. Back to throw now, Allen. Right back to Shakir. This is caught. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Allen setting up to throw. And he will not find the connection on the other end there. Incompletion sets up second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal. Allen. Here's a screen for Cook. And he's brought down at the line. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, third and goal. Allen looking to throw. Makes the catch. And he's going to be brought down shy of not just the end zone, Brock. That first down marker as well. So now offense facing an interesting 4th down decision.
It's 4th and goal at the 2-yard line.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Cook trying this one up the gut. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
The Browns and this running back headed back out for a new series. And this is close to their end zone. They have got to be careful, but there is still enough time. They could mount something of a drive here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Watson. Looking middle, he's got Concepcion. And he's going to be brought down right after making that catch. A good gain, but the tackle limits it to 9.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Watson a pass here on second. And he's taken down back at his own 8-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
And 7.
Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on 3rd down. Watson now. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety.
Sometimes, simply as a quarterback, you can feel a defense, right? You could just close your eyes and you can feel them. And I promise you, after that last sack, that defense was hunting. They knew what was on the line. They had a chance to go put points on the scoreboard. And that sack for the safety, it does just that.
After surrendering the safety, they're out to boot it away. Fields this at the 19. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. The early returns on the stat sheet have been good so far, partner. He's off to the exact kind of start they were hoping he'd have.
Yeah, you can just feel the rhythm, the timing, the tempo. And that ball is zipping all over the field.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Allen now on 1st down. Complete to Coleman. Down here after a gain of about 14 yards, it looks like. That's going to give them the first. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. First and 10 now from the 46. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Pulled in by his back. Cook. It looks like about 4 yards on that first down play, Brock, before he steps out.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
To the outside, brought in by Shakir. The stop is made. Defense drives him out after a gain of about 13. It'll be first down, Buffalo.
First down, Bills.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
We've set it downs from the 37. To throw again, it's Allen. That's over the middle and caught by Coleman. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Got 9 of the 10 with that last grab. Need to get the last yard now on 2nd. Allen gonna throw again. What a difference a play makes. This one not working out in their favor. He's hauled to the ground. Michael Hall. And that loss means it's 3rd down now in 12.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks for that update, Scotch. Welcome back, everyone, for the third quarter. Got a one-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. And here is Schmidt to send this away.
To kick off for Cleveland.
Johnson now on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So to begin the third, it's going to be the Buffalo offense we see first. They've got some distance ahead of them, starting deep in their own territory after that free kick. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Cook. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Slot man motioned over. Throwing on 2nd. Here's Allen. That's complete to Coleman out left. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That is the spark that they needed. 34 yards.
And the Bills first
You know, Kate,
down.
we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's Allen. That's more of the catch out left. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. He's got more once again. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. We've got a screen to the running back. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Cook. And he is across. Touchdown, Buffalo. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Bass on for the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And that brings this one back to even.
16.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. His return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Browns getting their offense out there. And their last drive reached the wrong end zone and equaled 2 points. So trying for the other end zone and 6 on this possession. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Watson to the air. And this is going to be lost on the hit. Incomplete. Tough to complete it through that traffic and contact over the middle. It's 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And off from the shotgun, it's Sampson. Nice drive up the middle, gets him about 3. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down.
7-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Third down, they need 7. Running back sent in motion. They'll air it out on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. There's the stop. Play hits for 15 before it, though. And it gives the Browns a 1st down. Now it looks like somebody is shaken up after that play. You never like seeing injuries, especially in the preseason. We'll get the training staff out to work on him. So 1st down from the 41. Play action, it's Watson. Connects on the crosser. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stop quickly. Catch moves him to the 48. They gain 11 on that play. And that's a Browns 1st down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
From the gun, Judkins. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Another one for Judkins. And a good gain here. 11 yards it looks like. That's going to pick up a 1st. Brock, you tell me about this all the time. A tight end's top responsibility changes by the down. And on that one, it was all about blocking, getting his guys some space to get vertical.
Really got to be some of the most versatile players on the team. I was spoiled in my life, in my football life, to watch really the Colts and their 12 personnel so good in the run game, just like that one.
Watson now off play action. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Yeah, you can tell he is pretty tired of taking hits in this one. So rather than endure another one, he just throws that one away.
Captain Obvious will tell you, yep, they got to do a whole lot better job of protecting, because if you don't protect the quarterback in this level, this league, yeah, you won't produce.
Here's Judkins on second down. And getting the first down, Brock. Great results. That samples for 17. Just some great blocking on that play, Brock. Those extra bodies near the line sure helped him get the space that he needed to get that chunk of yards.
We hear it almost each and every week from offenses that really love their 12 personnel. Defenses trying to stop it, know how difficult it can be. Job well done by everybody there.
Sticking with Judkins here. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Bradley Chubb on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Bills' 18-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They've got a man in motion. The second down throw here from Watson. And this is through the end zone and incomplete. Looked like he was just getting rid of that one, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down. Had a man in the area, Brock, but correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think he was trying to hit him there. It looked like he was just getting rid of that football.
Now, I'm not going to correct you. You're right. And that's really a compliment to this defense. You saw the guy. He had his man, but the coverage, well, was too good, and he didn't trust that throw.
To the air on 3rd and long. Catch is made in close. And there it is. Touchdown, Cleveland. Denzel Boston capping an 11-play march to pay dirt. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. And this is Schmidt for the extra point. Send right down the middle and good. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
Bills 16.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Bills offense all set for their next drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch your breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now. Play action now. Allen. Able to get it to Moore. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Bills have a 1st down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Downfield, and Shakir has it. Oh, that one did some damage as he's finally hauled down. A gain of about 24. 1st down coming up.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Carson Swessinger on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Back to throw now, Allen. He's running with it. Oh, Allen loses it. And the Browns pick it up. Not a ton after the recovery, so they're going to take possession deep in their own territory.
When you choose not to slide as a quarterback, that's what can happen. And those Predators feel that prey, and they go after it. Not only do they want to hit the quarterback, to hit him and knock the ball out, that is just a worthy celebration on that sidelines.
The Browns back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. They go play action. Watson. In trouble, and he's going to go down. Hit back at his own 9. Bradley Chubb. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Watson a pass here on 2nd. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Sets up a 3rd
and that's just a good call there. Not the type of lead or the down where you should be forcing anything. So good call there to just get rid of it.
Yeah, this is called game management, right?
Yep.
People get this bad perception of a game manager. He's a game manager. You should be a good game manager. And make sure you throw it away if nothing is there.
Outright, Boston's got it. And they're going to bring him down after a bunch of yards, but didn't pick up the first. Still well short of it. It's 4th down.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, you do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
Fair catch made here at the 30. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Play action now with Allen. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
2nd down throw for Allen. Once again, pass caught by Moore. Big play before they get to him. That one's going to pick up about 23. And that's going to be a Bills 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Allen setting up play action. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
It's on target to Moore. Down after a gain of about 5. That gives them a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Now run by Cook. And he's got about 9 on that run, partner. Down inside the 30.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Throwing here, Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. Forward progress stops. Play winds up going for about 6. That's good for the first down.
That just felt like a composure play. Quarterback was calm. Receiver did his job securing the ball, and because of it, those chains are moving.
Allen setting up 1st and 10. And he's only missed once on this series. 4 or 5 throwing the ball. This is Cook on the handoff. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down now, 7 to go. Another one for Cook. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. And great read by the defense there. They attacked, and they found that runner quick.
When you look up run blitz by a linebacker, that is in the dictionary right there.
There it is. Browns rolling out 6 DBs. 3rd down. Moore going to motion over right. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Past the line, he's going to run for it. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Buffalo.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's Bills football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Now it's Cook. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
The loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. They go to him again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Give him maybe a yard on that play, Brock. Still 7 to go on 3rd and goal.
This is maybe one of the only spots in goal-to-goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
3rd and goal for Allen. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. DJ Moore scoring on the 13th play in that drive. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the fourth. This is good. So this game now hanging on every possession, Brock, just like we like it. We're tied up here in the fourth. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Browns and quarterback Deshaun Watson gearing up for their next series. And he has to be happy about his game. We're checking some of the highlights right now that he's made so far. A good showing that's seen him in the zone from time to time. And also he's just seen the field well from his spot in the middle of this offense. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Watson. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
I love seeing those defenders that love to chirp and do a little talking throughout a game. There's a perfect chance to back up that talk. What a one-on-one battle to win.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Watson. And an unforced error. Can't bring that one in. That's going to go as a drop, and that means it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Watson. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Browns are lined up to punt. It'll be Corey Bajorquez doing the honors. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Bills and DJ Moore back in possession here. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this 2nd half. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. This is Cook. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Allen. That's more of the catch out left. Stops there, but that gets them the first. A big gain before the defense got to him. Looks like about 22 yards.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
First and 10 now for Allen. That last pass, Brock, taking him over 300 yards for this ball game. Pass play coming here. Catch made right side by Coleman. And he's going to get about 3, but almost nothing after that. Tackle made quickly after he made the catch.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Second down. Here's Allen. Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason. Third down, Browns opting to go with a dime set defensively. Shakir sent in motion left. Allen on third and short. Throw right side, and Shakir has it. And with that last little bit of fight, he's going to get them the first. He was short, but how about the determination? Break off that tackle, buy himself some space, and they've got a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Allen to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. And we've got a stoppage here, and it's something you never want to see, especially in the preseason. One of their star players banged up with an injury after that play. Allen setting up first and 10. Staying busy, staying perfect on these series. 5 for 5 throwing the ball. Here's Cook. He dodged the tackle. And he stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it could be super complex. Yeah. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from the blitz. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
Almost another catch on this drive there, but the defender breaks this one up, so it's incomplete. Makes it third down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested captures, and he couldn't.
This one stopped, play gains about 6 yards, and that's going to give the Bills the first down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Now Allen. Right back to him, but he can't make the catch this time. Defender waiting with that hit, forces it out. It's second down. Too early to go back to that well, partner. They were still locked in on him after his gain on that previous snap.
Yeah, they defended this one far better than the last one. Some renewed focus, embodying him up. You know, as a defender, you have got to separate that receiver from the ball.
Throwing on second, Allen. And he's going to go down. They haul him to the turf at the 21. And that's going to bring up third and very long. They've got to get 20 or more.
This is one of those many moments where I'm really thankful I'm in the booth and not on the field. Because in my day, defensive tackles couldn't run like that. This is not a statuesque QB. This guy can run. And it wasn't the linebacker or DB that chased him down. It was a big old D tackle. Tip of the cap to you, my big man.
Third and long for him here. And this time he's not going to be able to hang on. Far from his first look on this series, Brock, but drawing some extra attention as a result. That hit is going to force fourth down.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
A 38-yard attempt.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
26.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Pass now to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Escapes the defender. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Cleveland's offense all set to take over.
Their own 27-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Watson. That one's complete, right side. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. Through the second level at the 40. And he gets it forward to the 46-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and 10 now from the 46. On the give, here's Judkins. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Watson now. The left side is caught by Concepcion. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. And hit got there quickly.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 11.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Here's Watson to the air. Caught by his running back, Judkins. This isn't going to get it done. On 3rd down, they actually give up yardage on a completed pass, Brock. So, longer 4th down coming up.
Typically, completed pass on 3rd down, well, that's a good thing, right? A pretext for a 1st down. Not so fast, and not this time.
The Browns are lining up to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, first run for Ray Davis. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw now, Allen. Over the middle and caught by Shakir. And he's going to get about 3 here, almost all of it on the catch. The defense was there immediately.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Browns rolling out 6 DBs, 3rd down. Allen setting up to throw. He's not going to add another catch just yet. This one pried out by the contact. That forces 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The Bills with a punt team out there. And he's been getting all of it every time out. Signals for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 27. Back out now comes the Browns offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Starting this drive with a design run. He's going to be hit hard after a gain of 11. That's enough for the 1st down.
One like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. They go play action. Watson. Caught, nice gain left side. There's the tackle, but the damage already done. Give him about 23 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Cleveland.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Judkins out the middle. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Nothing too fancy there. That is just some good physical football from a back who knows how to read his blocks, Kate, keep himself square, and go get those tough yards.
1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Another give to Judkins. And it's just going to be a modest gain of about 4, but that is still enough to pick up the 1st down for him.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Watson, quick pass wide. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate and turns into a nice gain.
18-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Cut near the goal line. And stopped at the 1. All right, so they're going to have to get that final yard. They're going to have to earn it. 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. Try it with Judkins. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Brought down just shy
Okay,
of the goal
all
line.
right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. It's Judkins again, and he does not get in. They stop him at the 1. The makings of a goal line stand here. No gain on the run, and now it's 3rd and goal. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns trail by a field goal. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Receiver gets it here on the end around. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively, and they've made it 4th and goal.
Went into their bag of tricks just a little bit there. The surprise handoff, not enough to get the touchdown. But I'll tell you what, I'm kind of excited to see the next wrinkle off that one because I don't think that was just a one-off.
A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. Looking good, and it's through. And they've tied it up late in the 4th.
It's such a confidence builder to a sideline, to an entire team, Kate, when you can rely and trust your kicker in these big moments. He tied it up, and now it's incumbent upon his defense to do their job.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Johnson with a return here. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Bills and DJ Moore back in possession here. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. They look to throw it. There he is again, Brock. It's Coleman. He's brought down here, but they will take it 18 yards and a 1st. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the 1st. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. There goes that man again, but a defender on time this time. Hit forces the football out, incomplete. We've got 2nd down.
As quarterback in these situations, you know you don't have much margin and you don't have much time. So that means every once in a while you're going to make some throws, put your guys in harm's way that you otherwise would not. You can apologize after.
Motion the tight end over. 2nd down throw for Allen. That one's incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It's important situation stuff right here, Kate. This is now more important than the score is to get this 1st down. And it might mean throwing over the middle field and using one of those 2 timeouts you have left.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Now to throw. He's going for it himself. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
Punt team on the field. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline. And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. The game really in their hands at this point, Brock. We're going to see whether it's a celebration coming up next or overtime. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Oh, my goodness, it's intercepted! Maxwell Hairston picks it off.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. And you gotta think they want to run that clock down as low as they can before getting the deciding score, be it by field goal or touchdown. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Counter give here to Davis. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Davis. Jukes away from one. Stop is made after a gain of about 7. That's going to be enough for the first. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Yak, yak, yak. That's what it's all about in this league as a running back. Can you get those hard yards after initial contact? This dude just got it done.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Now a give to Johnson, coming right. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
That one is good! And he drills the chip shot to win them this game! So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And they'll enter the final week of the preseason with a little momentum thanks to this victory. Ahead of that last tune-up before the games start to count. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills, as with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.